please state your name, age, and how long have you been in Saudi Arabia?
My name is Rona Rose Meiji Vicencio. You can call me Rona. Uh, I've lived in Saudi Arabia. Actually, I'm living still in Saudi Arabia. 17 years up to present. Kasi yearly naman kami nauwi.
Mm. So, in Saudi Arabia, who has the authority? What type of authority and how much power do they have?
Okay, so we all know na here it's a democratic system. But in Saudi Arabia, it's monarchy. So, uh, the king rules the country. Ganon. Tapos, for example, para mas maintindihan, um, pag mag-appoint sila ng king, it all goes down with uncles, yung mga brothers, mostly mga pinsan, hanggang sa pamangkin. Ganon sila mag-rule. And then, for the princesses and prince naman, they can roam around the country. Pero yung cars nila, wala silang parang walang plate number kasi understood na yun na they are a royal. And then how do they rule the country? How do they ano na yung tanong?
How 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 much power do they have?
How much power do they have? So um iba't iba sila ng pamamaraan. When I say iba't iba ng pamamaraan, the king is the one who I think rules the country by means of giving and initiating the rules, ganyan. So, for example, doon, blackout kasi ang news. The reason behind it kasi ayaw nilang mag-panic or mag-cause ng alarming sa fellow men nila. Ganun sila ka-strict doon kahit sa news. And then, since sila yung leading country ng oil, isa yun sa mga sacred nila eh. So, pagdating sa economy nila, yung mga presyo doon, since dati, wala pa kaming tax na binabayaran. Ganon. Ngayon, since iba na yung king na nakaupo, pero yung prince yung medyo medyo kasi may dementia yung king ng Saudi Arabia. Kaya yung prince yung naghahawak lahat. So, compare sa dati at sa ngayon, dati, halos in just 5 reals or 50 pesos sa pera natin, may mabibili ka ng manok, mga french fries, and mga kanin. Ngayon, since ang authority nila doon, nagpapauwi sila ng mga Filipinos kasi gusto nila strictly puro Saudi yung nasa mga establishment nila, lalo na pag hawak to ng gobyerno. And then, yun, dagdag tax bukod sa in-implement na yung mga prices doon, ang babayaran mo is tax, ganon. And then, dati, hindi pinapayagan yung mga babae kahit mag-work or kahit maging cashier lang or kahit mag-nurse, hindi masyado pinapayagan. Ngayon, pinaglaban niya ng mga kababaihan dun sa Saudi. So, they also have the authority to to drive yung mga babae doon. So, ganun sila ka-strict kasi sobrang sacred sila, and I think hindi din strict. It's all about I don't know the term, but forbidding incense of their traditional and religious way. Ayun.
Okay. Are families small or large? Do people tend to make decisions alone or as a group? Or does the extended family play a large role in people's lives?
Ayun, siguro kasi ano naman din eh. Sa ngayon kasi napaka-liberated na rin ng mga Arabs. Ayun. And then, as much as I know, for example, pag mamamalengke lang kami, I see families, Arab families, or any, parang mga Muslim families, ganon, na dala-dala nila hanggang lola nila, hanggang yung sa mga apo sa tuhod. Ganon. So, it's an extended family kasi they also took care of their grandparents, hanggang sa pamangkin, ganyan, hanggang yung tito-tita nakatira sa isang bahay. Kaya ako nasabi yun kasi I have a former classmate who's an Arab. Once dinala niya yung family niya dun sa foundation day namin dati. Ayun, pinakilala niya sa amin yung lola at lolo niya, yung isa pa niyang lolo at lola, hanggang sa uncle, hanggang sa down to the apo. Ganun sila ka-extended. And, I think it really depends on the family when it comes to decision making, but mostly, it needs to be, parang kailangan pa rin nila ng approval, especially from the parents. Ganun sila.
Does the society tend to value achievement and assertiveness? How competitive is it? Or does it tend to value cooperation, modesty, and non-material things?
Ayun. As I've mentioned earlier, it really depends on how liberated they are or not. Because specifically in Saudi Arabia, let's compare it with UAE. UAE and Saudi Arabia are two different countries, of course, because UAE is now an open country. It has churches for other religions. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia has still this kind of authoritative and religious sections or sectors, which they're the ones who not control, but they're the ones who give the most authority from the government and from their religious sections, mga ganon. Kasi, sa UAE, dahil isa sila sa mga leading country ngayon, kaya they value cooperation and they value, how can I say this? Hindi naman sila assertive in some manner, pero sa Saudi kasi, yung modesty when it comes to traditional things, especially with the women. And then, there's some Arab people who value cooperation and some don't. Pag sinabi kong don't, parang they're okay with how they manage themselves by themselves. Parang mga one-man prod. Kasi nga, may mga ilang Arabo kasi na iba yung tingin nila sa sarili nila, pero iba din yung tingin nila sa ibang tao. Ganun.
Does the society minimize risk or accept risk and just go with the flow?
They accept risk, but they don't tend to broadcast it. For example, when there's one time, kasi yung place na pinanggalingan ko, border kami ng Yemen or Palestine. Border kami. Nagkaroon ng alert sa buong place namin dahil may nakapasok daw na ISIS. So the reason they did is to actually just like mga 1 hour ago, nagpakalat na sila ng mga tangke, mga sundalo, hindi kami pinalabas ng bahay, mga ganong klaseng alert. Pero never yun binroadcast sa sarili nilang bansa. They accept risks, of course, because they want to keep their country safe, especially when it comes to terrorisms and wars, and especially when it comes to their family. Kasi yung pagdating naman sa mga family problems, the risk that they take is may mga Arabo kasi nagre-resign. Kumari kasi may katrabaho yung dad ko na Arabo. So talagang nag-resign siya kasi nagkaroon ng conflict within their family. So, mga ganong klaseng risk. May mga family-oriented naman ng mga tao. So, like I said, it really depends on kung gaano ka-liberated yung mga tao doon.
Is the society after the stability, durability, and save money, or do they value immediate temporary gains, so they tend to spend money?
Just like here in the Philippines, there are some elite people. There are some corrupted there's some corrupt officials. But they don't, as I said, since blackout, hindi nila pinapasabi yun, or hindi nila inaano. Paano ba? Ganito, ika-category ko. Pag economy, since they're developing, Saudi is one of the developing countries as well. All out sila. And then, binibigay nila yung kailangan para sa ekonomiya nila. When it comes to family, there are two types of family. Those are the elites and those one who are sabihin na natin nasa gitna lang sila, and those who are not. So of course, they save money. Of course, they tend to spend when they're needed to spend. And then the rest, of course, they're elite people. You see them somewhere na nagpa-party-party. You see them somewhere they're spending a lot of money by just shopping. Especially for women who don't really get to work. Yung mga tipong bahay lang, ganyan, pakain, palamon. Promise, may ganun kasi talagang Araba. Yung sabihin natin mga Arab, as in Arab blooded. Hindi yung, kasi may mga Arabo na may Egyptian blood sila, may Pakistan blood sila. But those who are really na pinanganak na Arabo talaga, depends din yun kung gaano sila ka-liberated. So, of course, when you're a liberated person, you tend to spend a lot. That's how I assess one of my Arab friends. Kasi, hindi naman sila ganun kayaman, pero kasi, to sa Saudi pero nung nag-America sila, doon ko nakita na, pag nagiging liberated ka, marami ka nang nalalaman, madami ka nang pwedeng gastos sa sarili mo, kasi ang dami mo nang, dami ka nang natututunan ng ibang bagay.
Okay, last one. Is self-control and not needing to seek pleasure valued? Does the society expect people to let go? How should work and play be balanced?
Arabs know how to have fun. That's all I can say. There's some Arab people who tend to be serious. There's some Arab people who wants to have more fun. When they're young, they're already nurtured at their home, discipline. But of course, there are some rebellious Arab people, of course. One thing that I can actually give an example for that question is one time, I went to Gazur. Gazur is an Arab term for event or gatherings or occasions. So, malalaman mong Gazur yun kasi, kunwari, secluded na place parang nasa literal na desierto ka, pero may mga buildings doon. Parang mga bahay yung itsura. So, doon sila nagpa-party-party. Ganun din sila. Parang alam mo yun, yung medyo low-key na, mga nagpa-party. Doon ako nakakita ng mga Arabong nagsasayawan, Arabong, literal na parang party dito. Pero wala kang makikitang club doon. Hindi ka tulad sa UAE. Doon yung way of how they can balance work, traditional rules, and fun or pleasure. However, they can't be combined with men. Kasi, pag nagpa-party sila, hiwalay ang lalaki at babae. Pag sa kasal, doon lang sila nagkakasama. Pero, kahit sa sayawan, minsan, ito yung lalaki, ito yung babae. Ganon sila mag-balance. Pagdating naman sa work, of course, doon na yung ibabaw yung mga Arabo. Dahil, sabi nga nila, nung umattend ako ng meeting one time, kasama ng dad ko, for them to develop something, they need to be really thrifty and very serious. Ganon. Pero they value their employees. That's how they earn in so many aspects. Ayun. Ganon.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nestor Hilario, 25 years old, and I was born and raised here in the Philippines.
So here in the Philippines, who has the authority what type of authority, and how much power do they have?
Here in the Philippines, people love entitlement. Hindi ka basta-basta makakalapit sa gusto mong lapitan. Kunyari, kung may kailangan kay sa presidente, kailangan mo ng appointment, dadangan mo ng secretary. Ganon din sa mga manager mo, pag nag-work ka, tapos sa student body council, hindi ka naman basta-basta makakalapit sa president council. Kailangan mo na mag-ano ka ng appointment, letters. May power talaga, may gap. Love nila yung power entitlement. Minsan may mga na-offend pag di mo sila tinatawag na engineer or manager, ganun.
Are families small or large? Do people tend to make decisions alone or as a group? Does the extended family play a large role in people's life?
As a Pilipino, sa lahat ng decision mo, kailangan napakasanayan na natin na na kumonsulta sa magulang or kailangan iniisip mo sila. Example, kapag ka-decision kapag papasok ng college, kailangan hindi pwede yung ito yung gusto ko, kailangan may consult muna na kanila. Tapos sa trabaho naman or sa pagiging independent mo, minsan nag-iisip ka muna pag nag-work ka na, lalo pag papasok ka na sa stage na mag-aasawa, tapos na ba mga kapatid mo mag-aral or kailangan mo muna silang tulungan bago ka dumating sa part ng life mo na.
Does the society tend to value achievement and assertiveness? How competitive it is? Or does it tend to value cooperation, modesty, and non-material things?
Ang mga Pilipino mayayabang. They always post their achievements, tapos kung ano meron sila. They love the way na pinipraise sila kung ano yung, kunyari, may bago akong sasakyan, pupost nila yan. May bago akong magandang trabaho, pupost nila yan. Filipinos very very love to post everything na nangyayari sa buhay nila. And higit sa lahat, dun sila masaya, dun sila masanay. Parang hindi sila kontento na na-achieve lang nila yon hanggat hindi sila napipraise ng mga nasa paligid nila.
Does the society minimize risk or accept risk and just goes with the flow?
Pilipino lang yung may word na bahala na si Batman. Kumbaga, ang malaga is yung present, yung bukas na nila isipin yun. Ang isipin nila problemahin nila, yung present na problem. Kung maapektuhan yung bukas, wala rin silang pakialam doon. Kaya sabi nga nila, bahala na si Batman.
Is the society after stability, durability, and save money, or do they value immediate, temporary gain so they tend to spend money?
Kaya nga nasabi ko kanina, mga Pilipino mayayabang. So kung ano yung in ngayon, kung ano yung uso ngayon, bibili nila yan kahit hindi nila kailangan pa. They rather may pagyayabang sila kesa sa isa lang sa mga tumahanga. Kaya nga pagka ito yung in ngayon, bibili nila yan kahit hindi pa talaga nila kailangan. Tapos ipopost nila sa social media. So wala sila yung sa savings, hindi sila yung na nag-iisip na ay magagamit ko ba ito ng pangmatagalan or ngayon lang kasi uso. Ganun.
Is self-control and not needing to seek pleasure valued? Does the society expect people to be able to let go? How should work and play be balanced?
Pilipino may tinatawag na yan. Thanks God, it's Friday. They love to socialize with other friends. Basta pagdating ng Friday or Saturday night, kadalasan ng mga millennials or mga nagtatrabaho early pa na wala pang pamilya, laging nasa inuman yan, mga nightlife. Kasi doon nila yung, para sa kanila, yun yung way nila na may stress relief sila sa mga problema nila sa work tsaka sa buhay.